what was going on through your mind when you were approached for a role like this?
These were our heroes, you know. These were the people we looked up to. Whenever there was a match, you wanted to abandon everything and just watch that. You can only imagine, you know, for a child who idolized Sir, to have a chance to play him in a film and bring his life onto the screen was fantastic.
Went and first time I met him, he's a little bit nervous and a little bit like that. He was not free as possible. So then I was just talking to him and I gave one advice I gave, don't try to be like me.
Like mimic him.
Right, so don't imitate me. You do the best and your ability, bring your goods, everything out.
You've seen the rushes, I'm sure you've seen all that you could see. What was the first thought? Could you see yourself?
No, I never saw the rushes.
You
I
haven't?
only saw what you are seeing in the TV.
Are you
That's all.
serious?
I'm not going to see until the movie finished.
Challenges are there in every film, but especially, I think the problem when you're playing a legend becomes that you put so much pressure on yourself that you sort of can crumble. But I tried not to do that, and my team helped me immensely in trying to achieve that. Hi, I'm Madhur Mittal.
I'm Muralitharan. You're watching in Bollywood Hungama.
Welcome to Bollywood Hungama, guys. My name is Urmin. We all love biopics क्योंकि एक sense of victory हमें मिलती है, हमें inspire करती है biopics. And today we're talking about yet another inspirational story. 800 ये film release हो रही है और this is the story of someone who has inspired us. He has made cricket to another level because being the most amazing bowler, today I have with me the gentleman right now from this film 800. Sabse pehle, how are you doing, Muli sir?
Very good. Thank you for inviting us to have a chat.
So glad to have seen you and congratulations. This is a big one.
Thanks a lot.
And of course, the man who is going to be portraying him, in fact, is going to be giving a tribute to Murli sir, Madhur Mittal. How are you doing, Madhur?
Very well. Thank you so much for having us on the show.
Madhur, I'd like to ask you, this is my first question to you, is that what was going on through your mind when you were approached for a role like this?
In my mind, it was like a loud scream because I've been such a fan of Sir growing up, you know. Growing up in the 90s, these were our heroes, you know. These were the people we looked up to. Whenever there was a match, you wanted to abandon everything and just watch that. You know, that fever has sort of died down nowadays, but in the 90s, it was crazy. So you can only imagine, you know, for a child who idolized Sir, to have a chance to play him in a film and bring his life onto the screen was fantastic. It was challenging and scary and daunting and all of those things, but also an incredible opportunity.
I believe this project took about 5 years to come together. Is that true?
I'd left.
Yeah. It took about 5 years because a certain same thing in my life. What happened in the movie also took so many ups and downs.
Yeah.
Still we battled it out and somehow got it here. So it started in 2018, if you want to know, because it's just started with one director who came to my foundation of goodness in Sri Lanka. He want to visit it. Is Venkat Prabhu, you might know him, right? Venkat Prabhu. So he is childhood friends of my wife. I'm married in Chennai, so they were in the same street. So he came to watch this. Then my manager said that I'm also involved in. Nobody knew at the time when he came to 2018 because we started this foundation in 1998. So many years nobody knew, we kept it secret. But we helped a lot of people in this foundation. So they came all to see the Hungama area and in Gaul. So then once you see all these photographs, myself, everyone, all the cricketers who helped there, our photographs are there. So they were asking about me only. So I'm also trustee of that foundation, founder trustee. So he said, then I want to talk to my wife. Then he spoke to my wife. And my wife said to come have a lunch on the way in Colombo. So they all came Then they saw the director saw my all the trophies and whatever. Because 2018 I already retired because 2011 is last my match. So, so then he was put idea to have a movie. Then I was uh, little bit nervous and no
You had some
because
apprehensions towards it.
yeah, and also embarrassed, right?
Why?
Because sometimes you don't want to reveal you
We
anything
are
in
talking
there
about
because
the greatest bowler of
no, because
of
say-
cricket.
Yeah, but thing is, people are seen in TV a lot, so a little bit little bit like that. It happened. Then manager convinced me, okay, fine, they want to do it, why not? So then they came back, and Sripati, the director who appointed, he was assistant. He also came that time. So he was told to research 1.5 years. He was researching, coming to my house and everything. So this, with the director, with the producer, it fall out. Then after that, once the fallout, little bit, then Sripati, I told Sripati to write the story and finish it. Because what he started, we should not
Yeah.
do there. So he wrote it, and then they found a Suresh production.
Okay.
You know Rana's father, Suresh production. They did. Then the Vijay Sethupathi episode came,
Yeah.
and then it's a problem. He left, Suresh production left, and then again went to COVID came. It's 2 years. We stopped, and then only Sripati has approached Madhur, and they did a challenge church. A lot of people, but they thought he's the right person.
I have to say, this is one of the best casting.
Thank you.
My God, like, the similarities are so much. Madhur, congratulations on, just managing to get yourself from top to toe in him.
I mean, the
Was it
credit
challenging?
for that goes to a lot of other people than just me.
Was it challenging for you?
Yeah. We had an incredible makeup and costume team who has put in hours and hours and hours.
Before he answers this question, I want to tell. So they got him, and
Right.
Sripati told me finally we got a company to do this, and movie train, and the producers are there, and also Madhur has they got it, but you want to meet me in Leela in Chennai.
Okay.
So I was there for some work, so he will call him and to meet. So when I went in first time, I met him. He's a little bit nervous and a little bit like that. He was not free as possible. So then I was just talking to him, and I gave one advice I gave: don't try to be like me.
Like mimic him.
Right. So don't imitate me. You do the best and your ability. Bring your goods, everything out. Just don't put pressure. If you put pressure, you freeze. Once you freeze, your natural talent won't come. But even that is the first time I met him and advised him and said, that's all I made. Then I met him means when the shooting is happening near my house, my brother's house, Candy.
Okay.
So I went to see, because I came to see the farm parents, and then I just stopped in, the shooting is happening nearby. I went and we all watched. That only I have spoken to him until entire episode of now only I met him in Mumbai after that. Right?
Are you serious?
And I never coached him. I never did anything. I didn't say anything, a simple word, and you have to give the credit to Sripati. Sripati researched for 2 years, and he is, see, as a director, you write scripts,
Yeah.
but you can see best director, you can't, it's a biopic, it has to be me, right? It just can't be. So he went to my house, he went, unknown people who met friends and everything. Even I don't know some things in the movie, even I don't know behind the scene what happened.
Okay.
So those are the things they bought, and also I think bowling action looks similar. Everything is doing in a mannerism, everything is similar. But I never ever coached him at all, because he's very talented, and Sripati and him made everything possible like this.
But when you saw it, you've seen the rushes, I'm sure you've seen all that you could see. what was the first thought? Could you see yourself?
No, I never saw the rushes.
You
I
haven't?
only saw what you are seeing in the TV.
Are you
That's all.
serious?
I'm not going to see until the movie finish. I'm going to see in the theater first day for sure. That's
Okay,
all.
so let's talk about the trailer. When you see, because like we said, the first thought that came was, what a perfect cast. Did you feel the same when you're looking at him? Can you see yourself?
Yeah, because more than that is mannerism, what he does. So that looks similar, right? He has done a great job. See, thing is, I know from I've seen Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, that's his
That's all
title.
yeah,
The Slumdog Millionaire
yeah, no, but
actor.
yeah, he was the second one was today. I watched the movie and I think, but I not seen the $1 Million Arm at all because that's
Baseball.
a baseball movie he has done. So, see, he's a very talented, but he has not got the opportunities. I would say right opportunity. Maybe this is the right opportunity
Absolutely.
to flourish in the future because he has men's talent, but people has to come. You know, when you act very famous, and then only people come.
Correct.
So, future, hopefully, this film will open his gates.
I agree with you absolutely, sir. He's extremely talented, but I must also say that he's वो लंबे रेस का खिलाड़ी है. धीरे धीरे he's just getting out there.
Yeah, but like race बहुत लंबे से चल रही है. It's been like 25 years or so since I've been in the
But Madhur, we'd love to know your journey with this film, and definitely making a biopic needs to be just not, if not perfect, but almost perfect. So, what did you find different in making a character like this?
See, I think personally, even from a viewer's perspective, if you, my opinion is this: when you are playing a legendary, like not just a legend, but an icon, because it's not just what he's done, but the way he's done it, his mannerisms, everything is iconic. Everyone knows. So the problem with that becomes somewhere or the other down the line, you end up caricaturizing the everything, and we did not want to do that, and that's the brief that sir gave me also when I met him the first time in Leela, like he said in Chennai. So he and also Shripati, our director, was of the opinion that we need to go beyond the mannerisms, just and then find who he is as a person, why is he the person he is today, and through his trials and tribulations you get to see that. Obviously we had to get the look right, and we shoot. I'm playing him from the age of I think 17, 18 till he retired. So it's a long, and there's like 4 different looks. So we had to, fine tune everything and make sure we were hitting all the right notes at all the right points. So a lot of challenges. Obviously getting the action right and everything, but I had an incredible team around me of Shripati and our makeup team. Vicky sir, who helped me get the action a bit right. He himself is he coaches Rohit Sharma's academy. Yeah, so he himself is an Oscar, so he big fan of Muralitharan also. So he helped me get the action right in whatever limited time we had. So I mean, challenges are there in every film, but especially I think the problem when you're playing a legend becomes that you put so much pressure on yourself that you sort of can crumble, but I tried not to do that, and my team helped me immensely in trying to achieve that. So
That's amazing. Mutti sir, it's been a tough road. With whatever we have seen and we have known about you, it's not been an easy journey for you. While the biopic was being made and while you were narrating stories after stories of your life, could you tell us what is the one thing that you must have been the most proud of?
Cricket-wise, most proud of thing is when we won as a team in 2006 the World Cup. That is where Sri Lanka cricket was not a world stage. Nobody thought about us. Once we win that, it's changed all our lives. Not only the cricketers, even the entire nation's things. Because small country like that, with a 20 million people, winning a World Cup with giants like countries like India, Pakistan, so many countries like that. So that changed that is the one I think we can't, as a personal for me and as a team, as a country, I can't take away from us that one.
That's amazing. The trailer was inaugurated by two another legends with Sachin Sir and Jai Surya. How has your relationship been with them?
Sachin is a very dear friend.
Yeah.
So I first time we all heard about him when he debuted in is amazing human being and very humble, very nice person, and also more than that is a genius because you won't be another Sachin Tendulkar forever. Because the reason, age of 14, you get 100 in a first class. And getting into a team that had 8 Indian players in Mumbai,
Yeah.
it's something amazing. 14 years is a kid,
Correct.
right? And 16 years, and 16 and a half, 17, you're getting a test 100. And representing the country in the 16, when you're 16 years. So those are the, I more than his runs, that is amazed me because nobody ever can do that and come to this stage. So as a person, he was always been the same. He never changed, right? And humble and soft spoken and doesn't speak much, but very friendly and very helpful to all the other cricketers. And I think billion people, and also the biggest thing of him is uh, taking the whole nation in his shoulder. Lot of pressure, right? So that is because when those day eras, Sachin out means India is out. So like
And
that,
you, if I'm not mistaken, you've dismissed him 13 times in your career.
yeah, I was lucky.
But no, I really want to ask you that because you what
Modesty.
you said was so right that for us Sachin out matlab India out,
Yeah.
and there have been times where we've almost had our heart in our mouth. What was the feeling for you when you would dismiss him? How was the opposite feeling?
See, I feel joy, but I won't show it because I always think, see, you don't overjoy when you take a wicket of the person because you're going to, it will come back to you, right? So always be same. So that's what Sachin also, whether he's get 100 or not or whatever, his emotions are keep it at the level. Those are the legends because they don't keep it to themselves and they will show from the action.
Okay, but sir, internally tell us. No, we know all this. This is politically right. But internally, what was going on in your mind? Like, were you like jumping that? Oh my
Yeah,
God!
because see, every time when you get Sachin, that we won like crazes, that is the joy we all have because we don't show it. Because then, if we it's very difficult to show it to out, but the joy is everyone. So when Sachin out, I can remember in 2007 World Cup, India got first round. So we have to play the first match, and we got about 246, 70 runs. And unfortunately, they didn't put him in opening. They bring him on number 4. I don't know why they did that, Sachin Tendulkar. So when Dilara Fernando got Sachin's wicket, we thought, done it. We'll win it. So that kind of personality is. So we don't show it,
Yeah.
but everyone wants his wicket
Right.
because that's the way it is. So talking about Sanat, is a colleague, teammate. Is such a, I know when he was also not a permanent member when he came after 2006, he just left his game, and a friend, and he captained and everything. We are like a family, right? So I thought the best. See, I am a fan of Sachin,
Yeah.
right? So not anything else. Became a colleague, became friend, everything. But before that, I was fan. I was amazed between 14, 15 years. I'm 1 year older than him, younger than me, who can debut and so I was fan of him first because I amazed him,
Of
right? Fan of
course,
him.
of
So
course.
I thought the right person will be him, and Jayasuriya is on the journey with me. But Arjuna is not here; he's in US.
Yeah.
So I call these two people.
You know, I
to,
had recently seen an interview of you and Jai Surya, and you all had mentioned about this very interesting backstory of your Dusra. that how people would sometimes not able to read that it's coming. Madhur, I'd like to ask you that did you manage to, work on Dusra?
I worked and worked and worked on it, but there's no way you can get the mastery and the control Sir has on it. I mean, I can, because his action is such that you will turn the ball a lot.
Yeah.
But it's not just the turn, it's the accuracy, it's the consistency, which takes years and years and years of hard work and the talent that Sir possesses. So, yeah, I tried, but I failed miserably. And
Do you have an interesting story of the Dusra?
Yeah, Dusra was just how I did is 2005,
Yeah.
4 and 5, we went to Pakistan. So when we went to Pakistan, we won the series, but it amazed me where Sachin came. And off spinner, I never heard about off spinner turning other way. Leg spinner is doing googlies and everything, it's normal.
Yeah.
This one, and he made it as Dusra, then he was just mesmerized us, but still we won, he got wickets, mesmerized us. And then at the end of the day, I went, sat with him. We all talk cricketers, with the friends. So I asked him, he's younger than me, he said, I have to do like this, and he showed me something, but I can't do that. Then I went back, said, I need this weapon to me to become a better bowler, so I can turn big. So what I did is, about 2 years, I practiced in the net, made sure that the ball is right. Then only I bowled in and I got it perfectly. So it's all credit go to Sachin who introduced this Dusra. So and now it is, not many people can bowl that, but people are bowling different balls. Then only Mendes came, now Ashwin bowls, Karam bowls. So Sri Lankans, we, as Pakistanis and Sri Lankans, we invented bowling. If you say Malinga, is different. So we all inventing different type of bowling.
Correct.
It's not as a lords,
Yeah.
it's they say the book says what you have to do. It's not. It's different.
It's a little bit of breaking the rules, but still being
It's
in the
not
game.
the breaking the rules.
very
It's going beyond the
Beyond the boundaries.
boundaries.
Oh, lovely. Okay, we'd love to ask you that in the recent times, is there an Indian cricketer that you'd love to bowl at?
Now,
Yeah.
just now, if I want to bowl,
currently,
I have bowled to everyone, Virat to Rohit to KL to. I have bowled to everyone because I was playing IPL and I
Right.
bowled. Only person, Suman Gill, maybe I love to bowl to him.
Okay.
Because I never bowled to him because maybe in the nets I will do someday.
And finally, I'd love to know, I'm sure this is the question everybody is asking, but I'm going to again ask, what are your thoughts about the World Cup?
So World Cup is big advantage for India. If everything goes in your way, it's need a luck.
Yeah.
You can't win a World Cup without a luck. So everyone has a luck. So if luck comes, your billion people vibes goes to the support of the player rather than making all these negative comments.
Yeah.
Rather than be positive, then India have a good chance of winning.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I really look forward to this biopic. Thank you once again for this great conversation.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you everyone for watching us on Bollywood Hungama. My name is Urmin.
I am Madhur Mittal.
I am Muralitharan. You are watching in Bollywood Hungama.